students. So today I am taking up this session for class 9, chapter number 2, polynomials. Today we will learn how to factorize the polynomials. There are different methods for it and we have to sum up all the identities that we are going to use for factorization or for expanding the given factors. So we will write all the identities and then we will solve some questions based on it. And then we will revise our splitting the middle term method, which we have already learnt in class 8. But since it is a very popular method and it is used extensively for factorization, we are going to practice that method also. And lastly, we will take up the method in which we are using the factor theorem, and we will use trial and error method for that. So we will be taking one factor, and then after that we will apply the division algorithm to find other factors. So that is one important method that you are going to learn new in class 9 and some identities also. So let's learn the factorization of polynomials. So we will start from the basic identities that we have done. A plus b whole square equals to a square plus 2ab plus b square. Similarly, we have a minus b whole square is equal to a square minus 2ab plus b square, and then we have a minus b, a plus b. Now this all you have already learnt. Now we come to the identities that you are going to learn in class 9 only. A plus b plus c whole square, that is equal to a square plus b square plus c square plus 2ab plus 2bc plus 2ca. So like this. Then we come to the next. A plus b whole cube. This is very important. So this is equal to a cube plus b cube plus 3 a square b plus 3ab square. This is also written as a cube plus b cube plus 3ab a plus b. Here it is just expanded, the same thing. Now we have for a minus b whole cube, that is equal to a cube minus b cube minus 3a square b and plus 3ab square. This also can be written as a cube minus b cube minus 3ab a minus b. Next we have is, if we have a cube plus b cube on one side, then it can be factorized as a plus b a square minus ab plus b square. So with the application of all this, you are going to remember it. Now we come to the next. If we have a cube plus b cube plus c cube minus 3abc, then this is equal to a plus b plus c in bracket, and here we have a square plus b square plus c square minus ab minus bc minus ca. And in this case there is one important result which follows, that if a plus b plus c is equal to 0, then this becomes 0. This 0 multiplied with anything makes the complete RHS 0. We get a cube plus b cube plus c cube is equal to 3abc. And in continuation with what we have written, a cube plus b cube, we have another a cube minus b cube. This is equal to a minus b, a square plus ab plus b square. So these are all the identities. So now I will do some questions. Example 1. If we have to expand 9x plus 2y plus z whole square, then it is resembling a plus b plus c whole square. So that is equal to a square plus b square plus c square plus 2ab plus 2bc plus 2ca. That identity you can write first. After that you will expand. A square means 9x square whole square. So 9 will also be squared and x will also be squared. Then 2y whole square and then plus z square. 2ab plus 2 BC plus 2CA. So it comes out to be 81x square plus 4y square plus z square plus 36xy plus 4yz plus 18xz. I will take one more example. If we have to evaluate 103 into 97 using identities, so we cannot do direct multiplication here, we have to apply the identities. So I'll break up these two numbers and I can write this as 100 plus 3 and 100 minus 3. So this is in the form of x plus a into x minus b. So I will apply that identity here. It is like a plus b, a minus b equal to. So, but only thing is that we have 100 here. So I have to take x plus a, x plus b, where x, it will be x square minus ab square. And so this comes out to be 100 square minus 3 square. So this will be equal to 10,000 minus 9. And this is equal to 9,991. Right. I am taking in one more example in which we have to factorize 27a cube plus 1 upon 64b cube plus 27a square upon 4b plus 9 upon 16b square. So I can see that this can be expansion of 27a cube can be written as 3a whole cube. This can be written as 1 upon 4b and this whole cube. Plus this can be written as 9a upon 4b. If I take common, then I will have in the bracket 3a plus 1 upon 4b. So this will be the cube of 3a plus 1 upon 4b because this is the expansion for that. So again I will write 3a cube plus 1 upon 4b cube plus this can be written as 3 into 3a into 1 upon 4b and in bracket 3a plus 1 upon 4b, so that it becomes exactly like the expansion of the identity. So this is equal to 3a plus 1 upon 4b whole cube. So these will be the factors. 3a plus 1 upon 4b to 3a plus 1 upon 4b into 3a plus 1 upon 4b. This will be the factors. Now, as I told you, this one important method, we have to factorize using the factor theorem. Suppose I am given a polynomial px equal to x cube plus 13x square plus 32x plus 20. I have to factorize it using the factor theorem. So, first I will take the probable factors for this polynomial. And you must remember that what the degree of polynomial is, number of factors will be same as that. So here the degree is cubic, so I will have 3 factors. If it is a quadratic, if degree is 2, then I will have 2 factors for that polynomials. So let me first try to find the first factor. For finding it, first step is to make the coefficient of x cube 1. It is already 1. Then I have to pay attention to the constant term 20 and find the factors of 20. I will find that and I will have to take in both signs plus minus. The factors of 20 will be plus minus 1, plus minus 2, plus minus 4, plus minus 5, plus minus 10 and plus minus 20. So most probably we need not go up to the highest values. Plus minus 1 or plus minus 2, the smaller factors itself will give us some substantial result. So that means if plus 1 is a factor of px, then x minus 1 will be a factor of px. So I have to put the value of 1 here. And by remainder theorem I can find if the remainder comes out to be 0, yes, it will be a factor. So let me put the value of x as 1. So it will be 1 plus 13 plus 32 plus 20. This is not coming out to be 0 because all are positive numbers. Thus not coming out to be 0. So that means x minus 1 is not a factor. Now let me try for x plus 1. If x plus 1 is a factor, that means I have to take p of minus 1. So in that case it will become minus 1 plus 13 minus 32 and plus 20. Because for cubical power minus 1 will remain minus 1. So now minus 32 and minus 1 give me minus 33 and 20 plus 13 gives me 33. This comes out to be 0. So that means if p of minus 1 is equal to 0, that means x plus 1 is a factor. Now after finding one factor, I will use division algorithm, the long division method, to find the other factors. So I will divide the polynomial by x plus 1. So first I will take x square so that I get x cube here and plus x square here. Changing the signs, this gets cancelled. I will get 12x square plus 32x plus 30. Then I will take plus 12x here. This gives me 12x square plus 12x. Again changing the signs, this gets cancelled. And here I will get so then I will multiply it with 20, so I will get 20x plus 20 and everything gets cancelled and remainder is 0. So this is the second factor. One factor was x plus 1, the other factor will be x square plus 12x plus 20. This can be factorized by splitting the middle term. For splitting the middle term, I have to take two numbers whose product should be equal to AC. Means if I compare this to x square plus bx plus c, AC means first coefficient of x square and the constant, product of both of that. Coefficient of x square is 1, so only I have to take 20. So I have to find factors of 20 whose sum or product or whose sum or difference should give me 12. So if I take 6 for 20, if I take 20 and 1, it will not give me 12, and 4 and 5 also don't give me 12. But if I take 10 and 2, then it gives me 12. So I will take 10 and 2. So x square plus 12x plus 20, I will split the middle term, x square plus 10x plus 2x plus 20. I will take common from these two and common from these two. X plus 10 plus 2 x plus 10 plus x plus 2 and x plus 10 become the factor, and one factor I have already found, that was x plus 1. So the three factors of the cubic polynomial given to us in the question, this will be the three cubic polynomials. So this is called trial and error method because we have to try plus 1, minus 1, plus 2, whatever the factors are, we have to try them one by one, and whichever we find as a factor, that we can use for dividing the polynomial and getting the rest of the factors. So thank you.